Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Tales of Arise, where, picking up where we left it a few days ago, we haven't been able to stream since, I want to say Wednesday, Thursday, and that's just because I was pretty unwell, and then my sleep schedule got messed up. Literally, I've been nocturnal the last couple of days, which isn't good, but we are in the capital of Mahag Saar region, the 4th region, to find it newly liberated. I've played around with my outfits a little. Look at how dapper Alphen looks at the minute. Doesn't he look like an absolute baller? Very happy with that. And we are just gonna at least play for about maybe 40 minutes on Tales of Arise, and then assess if we need to change the game or not. So we've got a few different directions we can go. I think we just go this way. Oh, there's my fast travel point. Yeah, we go. Oh, I don't mind if I do help myself to this chuck on. Yeah, we might as well play Tales of Arise, because I wasn't going to play Tales of Arise before I got unwell. And I want to get to a good stopping point. It's possible we may just gung-ho and keep going throughout.
So you're Alphen, are ya?
Yes. Hello.
Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit.
Is he smack-talking, really?
You've got a lot of people talking, you know.
But
in this
any
town,
need, friend.
I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Alright, I don't like this guy.
Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If so,
Shut your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're
Smack
really
him, Alphen.
fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of the show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! Did you know that? Maybe it's because you and the little lady are friends and
Punch him, Alphen. Yeah.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough. Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
all of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. and I make the rules. I too, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Way!
Yeah! Deadeye!
Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm!
We're not afraid of any bright eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last bright eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings!
The Dark Wings rule!
Wow, what a bunch of assholes. Can we leave it and get stomped? I feel they deserve it. %, they deserve everything that's coming to them. With attitudes like that.
Hey, wait up. Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
Skits.
I get the feeling Deadeye's signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a rooster rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renins here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renins out of Niez, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renins just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is... When you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
Ice cream is so defrosting. It's so good. Another skip.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niez is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
Alright, third skip.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renin culture is like.
Even though the Renins destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves, and outright forbade the ownership of instruments, is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Skip Stone. See what this quest is. What's up, buddy?
What's wrong? All right. What
Kill some Zoogles.
Hey. Yeah!
As if we've already done it. 3 demi-human
Good.
muscles, okay.
All right.
I mean, I'll take a roasted chicken recipe and some skill points. Check the map. Got a couple more, another quest up there. What's it want me to do? Rest at the inn. Let's have a little perusal where...
Not this way, I guess.
Not that way yet. Okay. I'm gonna see what the other quest is. I imagine it's to... It's probably hunt a particularly deadly Zoogle. Run, elephant, you bastard. Hello. Yep.
I see
Jump.
someone who looks troubled about something.
A little compassion can make all the difference. I propose we speak to them.
And I propose we do.
Mm-hmm.
Wonderbard.
Well... I see.
Oh, no.
Oh.
Just great.
As if they're having slam poetry.
Excuse me!
Sure.
Good.
Wonder text. Just beyond the hovels in a land shrouded by sand and stone. Well, that's clear. Okay. We'll go hunt that down at some point.
That's some cryptic text, all right. Right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey, maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
You don't threaten me. It's a little upsetting they don't do the thing that the the town guards do on Legend of Zelda games on the N64 ones, where they just hold the spear up and just sort of move side to side and strafe to block you. Hey. Right, we'll go to the inn. See what's what. Fast travel point.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have something they need from us.
Another quest.
Oh, yeah?
We have what you
How's
need.
this?
Recipe. Oh, disgusted.
Great!
Curry.
Yes.
I'm never gonna make it for you, Shion.
Hey,
Deserve better.
Good.
really? What? Yes!
All right, right.
Really?
What?
Huh?
What we gotta do?
All right.
Yes!
Over there.
Huh? Yes!
All right.
Yes!
Oh, look at this. Little cooking time.
Huh.
All right.
Nice. Free bit of experience and skill points. I'm happy with that.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
Almedria, is that the Lord? Oh, I can't go upstairs. Well, why would I need to keep it down then, you assholes? Craft the weapon. Right, who benefits the most? Dole him if I could raise. That's perfect. Nice big amount of. One more. I will give it to Shion.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Aha.
That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
It's fine and all, but which way? Which way is it? This way? This way? Yes? Yes, yes. Mahag Saar. Pretty dope.
Ah, got sand in my eyes.
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
God damn it, Law.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Saar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
There's a lot of
What
skits
is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Enemies order quest.
Oh?
Yes! Very nice.
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey!
Lettuce, apples, lemons. Already
Sure.
got it, friend.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't believe this.
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really now.
Yes! What?
What?
Very nice. Yes!
Bit more gold. Fruit smoothie recipe. How are we doing on the time front? I forgot to pay attention.
Oh, that was a huge
32.
miscalculation.
We have about
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
So don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
some of the dialogue does seem a bit skippy, but I can cope. do a few battles to finish off.
Right, here goes! Megasonic thrust! Try this!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Hit? These ones can run rings around us.
Rain
Let the
slap!
marksman handle this.
Begin! Blow away! Too fast!
Stand back.
Megasonic
I'll
thrust!
trip it up.
Flame of fury! Burning
Here I go!
Alright, jumpy little buggers.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Negative gain.
This one's mine.
Take this!
Stalagmite.
I'll heal you all. Dance in the wind. Feel healing circle. This'll come in handy. Hey, now see that you don't get in trouble again.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Will this help?
Take this! Heal! I'm not...
Quick little bugger, isn't it?
Okay, here I go.
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Eternal devastation!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Let's look at this map. We got down. What we got here? Peach gel. I want to see what the down is first. The south option on my map. Is there an owl nearby? Right, let's keep our owl eyes peeled. There he is.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Retro
It's
sunglasses.
all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Adan Lake. What's this? Fishing spot? Is that the tower we were at earlier?
I think Hoodle senses something.
Why didn't the Renans take advantage of all of these ruins around here? It seems like a missed opportunity.
Most likely because it would be inefficient for Hog.
Save. See what this is, because it looks beefy.
Harvesting astral energy. That's what dictates the current position.
Creepzilla level 27.
It can hide itself? Amazing! Raining slash! Can you take it? In the way!
Damn the raining slash. Alright, doesn't look like a boss.
What in the world? Don't worry. I'm alright. I'm still standing.
Time to let it rip! Eternal devastation! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
It looks beefy, but
Shine! Radiant light! Raining slash! This isn't looking good!
I'm in your debt, Dohalim.
And tonight's meal is on you.
You've got it. Snake.
Megasonic thrust! Explosive ring!
He who prepares
Eternal devastation! Crush! Megasonic thrust! Try this!
alright.
Raining slash! Blow away!
Oh, he does it a bit hard, doesn't he?
Blow away!
Shion, can you like heal up yourself, please?
another incantation
A
ruined.
little disturbed by this.
An astral art?
That's my shield. I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this. Deus Roar! Raging Cascade! I'll heal you all. I never miss. Dance in the wind!
stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara!
Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Lightning Orb! Dance in the wind!
Blow away!
Sleep now! Let's get you all tucked away!
Oh, I'm down.
Law! I'll stop your
Alright,
movement!
Alpha's dead.
I'll stop your life!
I can feel my precision improving.
Really? That was just a normal enemy? Press on. Let's have a little look around. We are going to leave it very shortly, though. I think we're at a good point to leave it. Gives me a bit of time to do some off-camera leveling, maybe. Get this on my map. Nice. I'm not gonna actively try to avoid everything. I just want to have a little poke around for treasures. And big ass
Sword
shit.
okay?
A little water's not going to hurt it.
Copper chunk, bit of money. Mackerel. So a little poke around. Owl nearby. Okay, so that's a normal enemy I need to be a bit wary of because it hits like a truck. Grab this. Can do a little more search a bit later on, maybe.
Phew, what a rush.
What's with that shining foe over there?
Oh, god damn it. Give me a phone call now.
There.
Yeah. Right, we're going to leave it here. We've investigated.
Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zoogles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zoogle, this just might be paradise.
Great.
Heal you. Niche. A new skill panel. I'm going to buy that straight off the bat. I don't know what it is. Don't really care. Damn, I should have looked. Oh, I really should have looked.
I wonder just how
It's
many
not that big
people
a
have
problem.
been saved by Shion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renin vision of beauty.
Vision of beauty? That's a bit much.
Alphen had better stay on his toes.
Where do I come into this?
I like how it's such an open secret.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
A fish! You saw it too, right?
I did. Right, we're going to camp. And then we're done. We're going to have a break. And then we are going to change game, I think.
Is there...
Oh, there's a skit there.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
Yeah, we get it, we get it. You love your brother.
You're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
More skits. We've had a lot of skits this time around.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
That may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shut up.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
I'll watch the rest of them next time. Just potatoes will be fine.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
We can chat to Rinwell
Mind if we chat a little?
before we
noticed
finish
you
as
haven't
well.
been training Hoodle lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah, more than okay, really. It feels natural having Hoodle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh, I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister, and Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hoodle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
Dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do. If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog.
Oh, guy.
When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hoodle for a bit. We should really get some rest.
Okay. That is where we are leaving Tales of Arise, ladies and
Another
gentlemen.
day, another Gald.
At least for today. Pick up when we can. And when we do pick it up, we'll do all of this next region in full, I think. So when we start, we don't do anything else. But I'm going to take about... Well, I don't want to put a timer on it, but I'm going to take a break to get something to drink. And make a phone call. But I'll see you all very soon. Ditty bye. Bye-bye.